Hi, I'm Nicole Crane, and I said that I would do a little piece on self-forgiveness, and I did follow through on looking up the information that inspired me to speak about it in the first place, and it was from a podcast speaking to Alison Armstrong, who I'm becoming a huge fan of. If you are part of my Facebook group, Nicole Crane Coaching, I will post a link to the actual podcast in case you're curious and want to listen to the whole thing. I am kind of almost verbatim quoting her take on this technique, if that's all that you're interested in. I will also be kind of transcribing what I'm going to speak about in the group as well, so be sure to add me over there. I'm not adding people to the group unless you request yourself, just because I don't want to be obnoxious about it. But so this technique is called noble forgiveness. So the amazing thing about feeling guilty about things that have happened in the past that you really desire to feel forgiveness around is that only good and noble people feel ashamed about these kind of things. So that's a good sign. So this is a beautiful technique to kind of like clear old shit and to reset and to allow you to come from a balanced, loving place where you're able to experience and focus on self-love again. So when we have this feeling of being ashamed of things that have happened in the past, it feels yucky and we want to turn away from it. So this practice helps you kind of face it, process it, and be able to just let it go. So it can be done in writing, or you can talk to and tell these things to someone who will listen to you as an honorable person. So the first step is you own it. You say, I hurt this person. Or you can go into details, like write down or say the things that you did in more detail than that. And then they say, thank you for owning that. If you're doing this as like a written practice, you can write that down, like, thank you for owning that. And I think it's really beautiful to acknowledge that, because it's a huge, scary step. It really takes balls or ovaries to like take this step. And I think that it deserves acknowledgement and recognition. So then the next thing that you do is it's really critical to own that you didn't meet up to your own standard, and it's really beautiful as well. So then the next step is that you forgive yourself. So whether you say that out loud or the person says like, I forgive you, that can be like really beautiful in the healing step as well. And the thing about shame is that it separates us from ourselves. It's something that holds us back from meeting our full potential. It's a way that a lot of us kind of self-sabotage, is like getting lost, like, oh, I don't deserve this because I'm a bad person. Like, I'm not pointing a finger. I definitely also so very much suffer from this, because I just like get out the emotional flogger and I'm like, oh, I'm a shitty person. I'm a supervillain. I don't deserve happiness. So it's real. The struggle's real. So when we forgive ourselves, it reconnects us and we feel rejoined to our own spirit, which is so beautiful and healing in and of itself. And the thing that I love about this so much is it is such a step in empowerment, because it allows you to take your power back from this guilt and this shame and to reclaim it as your own and to really empower yourself using this tool. So I mean, one of my biggest focuses is women's empowerment, and honestly, the techniques aren't super gender specific, so I think they just empower humans and people in general. So I would love your feedback on if you think that this noble forgiveness technique is helpful. You can post here or reach out to me personally. And if you choose to utilize it, I'd love to hear how it goes, or if there are pieces that come up for you that you felt were helpful that you think that I should add in like future presentations or sharings around this. I would love to hear your input around that as well. So I hope that you guys are having a great day. I'm celebrating Saturnalia today, so it's kind of like a celebration, and I'm sharing a gluttonous wealth of knowledge with you. So I hope that you're all having a beautiful holiday season, and I will talk to you again soon. Mwah! Sending so much love to you. Bye.